Welcome. Hello. Welcome back. So it's May 31st. It's about 12:45 a.m. 2026, and it's a full moon. I've been seeing so much going on. Oh my god. It's been so chaotic, not personally in my life, but just like what I've been seeing. My life has actually been pretty flow-stead. I don't know if that's a word. But it's been pretty chill. But yeah, seeing and hearing a lot of shenanigans, people driving crazy, toxic partners, never me, situations acting out. I've seen that in just people I know, or like their relationships, or plans not working out, things going in an undesirable way. So I'm starting to realize that the full moon is a time to chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out and don't do much, okay? But what I really want to talk about today I ate a donut. I gave into my sweets vice. That's one of my vices. Sweets are definitely one of my biggest vices that I am currently letting go of and working through. It's kind of been a thing frequently throughout my life. I just love pastries and ice cream and cookies and matchas but no. But I was intermittent fasting since yesterday, and I ate pretty late yesterday, at about 10 p.m. and I decided to break my fast with a acai bowl at around 7:30 p.m. today, and I just couldn't stop thinking about sidecar donuts. I just could not stop thinking about sidecar donuts and what seasonal flavors they got. And then I thought about the cinnamon donut, and I've never tried it. I decided to surrender and just do it and learn from it. Yep. And this is me learning because I feel heavy now. And not only did I top off sugar with sugar, although at first it was natural sugar because acai, fruits, and then the donut, which is artificial sugar, plus animal products, which I have been consistently cutting out of my diet. The eggs, the milk, plus the sugar and the donuts. I just feel heavy now, and I get it, universe. Okay, I get it. Cause on a soul level, we are trying to bring humanity to a high vibrational state, a higher state of being, light beings. So we could be clear channels for the universe and for ourselves as well, because we are parts of the universe. And sometimes my human body takes over and is like, ooh, donut, ooh, cookie, ooh, croissant. it's okay, you know? We nurture ourselves and we also teach ourselves lessons. So, like I said, I just surrendered and now I am reaping what I sow. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I feel heavy and I don't like it. I feel it in my stomach and I feel like this heaviness is equating to heaviness in my mind and heaviness in my being in general, not just like my human being, but my soul, because my soul is in this body. So yeah, I feel heavy. That's just the state of being that I'm in right now, heavy. So we cutting the donuts out. And we progressively cutting the artificial sweets out. As well as too much of the natural ones, you know? Maybe it was the full moon. I don't know. I just gave in. But I don't know. I just wanted to share this in case anybody could relate. Because it's a process, you know, whatever your vice is, it's a process. If you have set the goal to work through that vice and get rid of it, it's a process. Because I was telling myself earlier, I was very conscious in this decision. I promised that it was a very conscious decision. My soul told my human self, like, that's just a stimulant, you know, like, you're looking for stimulation. I start thinking about other things I tend to turn to for stimulation when I am not feeling the best. And I didn't have the best morning earlier today. I don't want to say it was terrible. It was not terrible, but I was in my feelings for a little bit. I was pretty upset. And so my human body was just looking for something to like mask that upsetness, that state of being upset. And I told myself, this is like my highest self telling myself, my physical self, you know, the reason why you are craving this is because you're looking for stimulation, something to make you feel something else other than what you're naturally feeling emotionally from whatever happened earlier. And that's why you want a donut because it's a stimulant and momentarily it'll give you some dopamine, but then there's the crash. And the goal is in situations where you're upset is to be so resilient that you don't need any stimulants to get through it. It's okay to express those emotions and release them. That's very important, to release them and not keep them inside. Whatever release is for you, there's so many releases that we can use, actually. Journaling, crying, hugging a tree, sitting on grass, using the restroom, possibly taking a shower. That's purification as well. Crying in the shower, whatever it may be. But the goal is to get to a place where we don't need internal stimulants that are most likely unhealthy for our bodies to get through the emotion that we're working with. So I think tapering off something is a good method. But I also told myself earlier, and I want to note that as long as you keep coming back to it, that's still pretty much feeding into the cycle of polluting your channel. And I'm talking to myself, right? But if this applies to you, please go ahead and run with it and think about it and reflect. But yeah, I really want to be a clear channel for my high self, for my spirit guides, for the universe, for the creator. And as long as I am polluting my body with things that it does not need, things that it doesn't naturally ask for, then I'm polluting. I'm polluting this vessel that I was given, that I chose. And as long as I'm in that cycle, I am not as close to being to my highest self and my clear channel as I could be. But once again, tapering off is a really good method, I would say, but to be really careful and not fall back into the loop of doing the vice more consistently and making sure that you are tapering down. You know, not going like, I mean, it may be a little bit like this, but as long as it don't go up here, you know what I'm saying? I feel like this is just my opinion, but I feel like the world could be a better place if we stop polluting our bodies. Because as within, so is without. What we got going on internally, we're going to see externally as a reflection. So I do really think the world would be a better place if everybody was a clear channel. But okay, I'm gonna step off my soapbox. That was my little reflection of the day. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.